So, what connecting skills must you have in order not to send people away? You want to attract people to you, keep them engaged, keep them close to you in order to start a good conversation with them and take it from there. You want to build relationships online in order to promote your business, product, services effectively, correct? So what skills must you have in order not to send people away from you and instead bring them to you? Niko here from nikopapadopoulo.com, Inspired to Live Free. Watch the following video. It's the recording of a Facebook Live broadcast I had this morning about this particular subject. Enjoy the video and I'll catch up with you on the next one. And hello, welcome. Niko here from nikopapadopoulo.com. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining me here on this Facebook Live broadcast. It's a beautiful day today, and my subject for today, it's a very tough one. I know it's going to hurt quite a few people, and it's about connecting skills you must have, okay, to not sending people away. You want to attract people to you, you don't want to send them away, right? I'm sure most of everybody wants to do that. We don't want to send people away, we want to attract them to us. And we want to, when we make that first connection, right, to have them engaged and be bringing them with us instead of sending them away. I'm sure you agree with that. So let's dive right into it. In the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to send them out. You can comment below, you can send me messages later on. I'll be very happy to help you out. So to get into the skills you need to have, and these are skills, this takes practice, okay, this takes learning what is needed. It's just like any other skill. You need to learn it and practice it and figure out how to make it yours, how to benefit from it, and how to use it wisely. A little disclaimer information here or statement. What I'm going to share with you today can be used both for good and for bad. And my wish and my, let me mute my phone. My wish and my kind wish, is please use what I'm going to tell you wisely to the benefit of everyone. Okay, don't misuse this, don't mistreat this information. Okay, so let me get started then. You must be interested in the other person. You must be generally interested for the other person. Figure out their needs and wants. Okay, that's the first one. You have to be interested in them. Don't try to sell from the get-go. Don't try to shovel down their throat your opportunity, your product, your services. Figure out what they want. Figure out what they need. Okay? This way you will bring them closer. And that's what you want. You don't want to repel them. We want to buy things, but we don't want to be sold upon things. We want to buy on our own, but not to be pushed to us. I hope you understand that. So that first thing is very important, to be interested in other people. Be interested with the person you are talking to, you are chatting with, so on and so forth. Don't be distracted. That's the second thing. Do not be distracted. You want to be focused with the person you are talking to. Let's take a step back. If you are meeting with a person offline, right, next to each other, if you are, if he's talking to you or she's talking to you, and you are looking at somewhere else, and you are not paying attention to them, just like I'm doing with you now. I'm looking at the wall over there, but I'm talking to you. I'm not, you see, I'm not giving you attention. You want to be giving the attention to the person you are talking with. This way they understand they mean something to you. Okay? They will appreciate that. Most people don't do that. Most people don't give the full attention to the person they are talking with. When you do it, you will make the difference. And they will begin to like you more, get to know you more, and trust you more. Hopefully you remember, you always need to build the know, like, and trust factors. You always have to do that. This way you bring people closer to you instead of chasing them away. Okay? That's very important. So that was the second thing. So be focused and give attention to the person you are talking with at the moment when you are talking to them, to him or her. The next thing, the third thing, the third skill you need to have is to practice a good tone, to even if it's on video or live or chatting. I know the other person can't really listen to you when you're chatting, but if they are listening to you, if they are looking at you, make sure your tone of voice is to their liking. If you shout too much, or if you're speaking too low, I mean, if I was going to come and talk to you like this today, and yes, we're going to talk about a very, yes, it's going to be a very good subject, and it can really help you with your business, versus, okay, today we're going to talk about a very, very good subject. It's going to help you very much for your business. It's about the skills you need to have in order to bring people to you instead of sending them away. You don't want to send the people away, right? You want the people to be engaged. You want the people to feel you, to like you, to know you, and to trust you. Now, which of the two tonalities do you prefer? The first one, which was like this, talking in low, monotone kind of voice. Notice even my posture change, even my, like that. Or do you prefer to talk like this, with energy, with passion, with enthusiasm, and just through what they see, without even hearing, they will be excited and want to learn more about it, right? You want to have that energy in you. If you are sleepy, don't do a live. If you are sleepy, don't try to pick up the phone. If you are lazy on the couch, don't try to make a call. You want to wake up, I don't know, take a couple of push-ups, something. Do something to lift your energy up so that you will transmit, that's the good word, transmit that energy towards your audience, towards the person you are talking to. You want that. People want to hang out with people that have the right energy that matches their energy. If you are on a whole different frequency and they are up there and you are down here, they're not going to like you. They wouldn't want to talk to you, right? I hope that makes sense with you as well. It's very important. It's crucial. It's crucial. You can lose a person from the get-go, from the hello. I mean, if they are trying to look at you on a video and you are, talking like that, they will not stay for the rest of the video. They will not be engaged. So that was the third thing. The fourth thing is, sorry, let me go back to the third thing about the tone, the tonality of your video, your audio. Also, some smile helps, and of course eye contact, the engagement. The smile is going to make the other person like you. I hope you like me, I hope. And the eye contact is going to tell them that you are actually focusing on them, right? You are talking to them, you are focusing on them. By smiling, they will like you more. Cheers. So, the fourth thing is assertiveness. You need to be bold in telling them what you want to tell them, okay, about your opportunity, about your opinion, about your products, about your services, but you have to do it the right way. Okay, you have to do it the right way. You don't have to, you shouldn't be that bold in which it's going to repel them. You need to be kind, and you need to educate them and share stories with them towards where you want to lead them to. There is always the right way and the wrong way. If you try to push it because you are that bold, right? Because you are that strong or emotionally strong about your business, about your products, about your services, and you don't let them talk at all, and you just try to send a link or talk to them directly about it, and you don't care about anything else, you are chasing them away. There is the right way and the wrong way again. And this takes practice and persistence in order to learn how to do it properly. You need to bring people to you, okay? Talk to them, figure out what's going on, the first 3 steps right now. And at the right time, you need to tell them in a good way that they will appreciate what you are offering, okay? That can be very tricky. You should not dictate your thing, your offer, your business, your service, your product to them. You should not dictate it. It should not be mandatory for them to look at them, at what you are offering. Maybe they are not even interested. And if they are not interested at that particular time, or maybe they are interested and they don't have the time at that particular moment to check it out. Did you ask them? Did you figure out if they are open, if they are interested about it? You know, figure out, look, you have to be interested in them. Very, very important. Okay, the next thing, the 5th skill you need to have, and you need to definitely understand, it's good to be able to connect easily with the other person. Look them up. We are on social media, right? Look through their profile. Be prepared what you're going to talk to them, right? Talk about them. Figure out what are their interests and try to connect if you have common grounds or common things with them, and figure out about them, what's going on with them. Did I use the word them a lot? It's all about them. It's not about you and I. It's not about me. If you are offering something, if you are trying to solve something, let's say it's a money problem or it's a product or service problem that you are trying to solve for them through what you are offering, you see? You see where I'm going? You are offering to help them. Maybe with your business because they don't have any money. Maybe with your products because they need a BC product, whatever. That product or that business is designed to solve a problem. Do they have a problem? Did you get in trouble to figure out if they have that problem? If they are aware of that problem? You see what I'm saying? That's very powerful there. Now they will give you rejections, or they will give you questions, whatever. Always agree with them. Do agree with what they are trying to be negative about it, if it's possible, and show them how they need it, why they need it. This can be very tricky indeed. Okay, maybe they tell you they don't have the time. Yeah, you can agree with that, right? Yeah, I know, I get you. I didn't have the time also, but that person did this thing and they were able to manage their time that way, and they were able to do it. I was able to do the other thing because I was told by that person that if I do it this way, I will save time and money indeed, and do more in less time. So it's not really a matter of time. It's a matter of how you approach time, right? You see what I mean? So by agreeing with them, you go next to them. It's like, you know, grabbing their back, their shoulder, and telling me, yeah, I get you. You know, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I mean, you have 2 kids. I get you. I have 2 kids also, right? We don't have much time. I mean, heck. But because I felt I had to do this for my kids, for myself, for my wife, for my family, I am staying up a bit later and actually waking up a bit earlier in the morning too. That way I made some extra time and I'm using it for my business, for my future. You see what I mean? It's a matter of, if you tell them, if they tell you they don't have time and you tell them, okay, look, you don't have time, we all have 24 hours. How come and some people do it and some don't? It's like slapping them in the face. Do you expect to come back to you if you slap them in the face? Right? You need to be close to them. You need to hear them out. Really, really listen to their pain and try to help them for their pain. You need that's a skill set. That's very powerful also. For sure, the sixth one, do not be addicted to the outcome. Some people will follow you. Some people will not. Some people will get you. Some people will not. Some people will appreciate the genuine, what you are trying to do for them. Some will not. Some will be open. Some will not. Do not be addicted to the outcome. Just move on. There are millions of people out there. If you can keep the friendship, like I always say, great. Maybe it's not the right timing for that particular person. Keep the friendship and move on, right? Don't stay for ages waiting for a person to tell you yes or no, for that matter, if they are pending. Hope that makes sense as well. The seventh thing is to connect in a way where you are friendly and match that other person. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you are talking to, if your target audience it's lawyers, for example, which mine are not, and I'm dressed up in a t-shirt, sports t-shirt actually right now, I don't think it will be very appealing to lawyers. If you see what I mean, you have to try to match or to be similar with your audience. This way they can relate with you more, they can get to know you more, get to like you more, get you trust you more. Hope that relates. So figure out who they are. First of all, you should be approaching the proper target audience, right? The proper market for whatever it is you are offering. Research that market, research the people in that market, research the person you are going to talk to in a minute. Before you get into that conversation, look them up, see what's going on with them, and try to match them. They will like you more like that because they will find more common things between you two. I hope that makes sense as well. That's very important. So clothing is one thing, the way you talk is another thing, the way you express yourself. If the other person is cursing a lot, maybe you need to curse a little bit as well. If they totally don't curse at all, you shouldn't do it either. You know, you have to get close to them, and to get close to them, you need to be looking at what they're doing or what they have done and listening to the way they are talking. Okay, so you have to be, get closer. You need to be close to the other person, bring them closer to you, not repel them, right? Not do that. The next thing, number 8, is definitely always be honest and genuine with the other person. If you cannot help them, tell them so. If you are honest about what you are offering, and if you know what you're offering works, now for sure, if you know what you are trying to offer doesn't work or doesn't apply to them, tell them so. They will appreciate you a lot for that. And it happens. Some people are looking for A product and what you are offering is B. Tell them so. Sorry, mate. I cannot offer you that. I don't have it. What I'm offering is this thing, which is not what you need. Okay. But actually, let me check. I think I know a person that offers exactly that. I can hook you up with them if you want to. You don't have to be reimbursed for that. You are servicing, you are helping that other person out. They will greatly appreciate you for that. Totally. And it's going to make you feel good as well. I tell you that. I did it a few times and it does make you feel good. It does make you feel good when you read a message from your friend that you could help them directly with your offerings, okay, and they send you a thank you note because you directed them to the right person. Okay, that's very powerful. It can be definitely very, very powerful for you, definitely, if you can get that skill set. And by being honest and genuine, that's going to come up. The other person is going to feel about it, and you want that. It's going to bring them closer to you, and that's what you want. The next thing, the ninth point I want to mention is, well, sorry to break this to you, but you have to know your stuff, at least generally. Now, if you have some complex products you are offering, you have to know some stuff about it. You don't have to be the expert on it, but you have to know what's the most common and in common language with a stranger or with somebody that doesn't know, in order to educate them about what you are offering. At least the general, let's say, the outline of the stuff, if you have a very specific product. If your product is very well known and it's easy for somebody to understand it, for example, okay, let's go to two kind of extremes. And I'm not going to say any negative things about anything, right? I respect every company and the good people inside and everything. I know there are great companies out there. Now let me say about, I don't know, nutritional products. Okay, health and nutrition, which is very, very common. There are exceptional companies in that niche, exceptional companies with very good products, for sure. But some of those products, they have ingredients inside that the average people, the average person doesn't know anything about them. So if you try to get into the product and explain the insides of that product, you will lose a lot of people because they get confused. They will think, okay, shit, do I have to know all that stuff in order to use that and in order to promote that? Hell no. That's confusing. For some people that are very analytical, yes, they will ask you questions, right? So you need to be prepared to answer some of them at least, and then direct them for more details to a tool, a video presentation, product presentation, an expert in the particular offering you're having, you know. But you have to know some stuff. You have to know something. So it's going to require some time, some study, some, you know, you have to know your stuff. You have to know what you're offering, at least in a way in which you can help them and understand you're not bullshitting and understand that you know something. Okay, you cannot know everything. Nobody does. If we take a simpler product, let's say, I don't know, gold, for example. I mean, there are very good companies in cryptocurrency, right? That they are offering through gold mining and whatever. That's kind of simple, I think. Is it confusing? To you, it might be. To some people, it might not be, you see? So you need to know the other person, what, you know, their level of expertise, and don't mumble jumble talk to them. Don't confuse them with your talk. Try to find common denominators, right? And talk in the same language with the other person. If you are talking about, I don't know, travel, I mean, that's very simple. Everybody knows the beaches and the mountains, the snow, you know, it's there. They know it. They've been in a travel-related experience, in a vacation, hopefully, right? So you don't really need to explain the inside of a vacation too much. They will get the picture. See what I mean? So just mentioning a couple of niches here, just to give you the idea. You don't have to be very analytical. You have to talk at the language they will understand. Okay, give just a little bit of detail, just enough not to confuse them and bring them closer to you, because they will trust that you know some stuff, right? And from there on, use a tool to direct them for more information if they so choose to. That's what I'm saying, which is, I believe, very important. If you try to put all the information, you show them as if you are the expert, some people will be afraid of that. Actually, most people, I believe, but that's my perception. That was number 9. Number 10 is, we covered this, is to communicate in their level. Okay, I covered it a little bit ago. Make sure you talk the same language. Make sure you don't speak very technical and they don't understand technical, try to speak the same language. Try to communicate in their level of their best interest and in the level they best understand. Don't overcomplicate things, or you will lose them. For sure you will. And you don't want that. Or do you? So the next thing, that was number 10. Number 11, have the intention to make their life better. Okay, have the intention to make their life better. If you confuse them with confusing processes on how things are done, you will lose them. You want to have things simple, so that that leads actually to the number 12. Things that are simple are also going to be easily duplicatable. So you want to have duplication in your processes through your tools and everything. So these go together to make their life simpler, and you can do that if you have duplicated processes. Okay, that can be tricky, but it can easily work. It happens, and you have to combine them together. And the 13th number, the 13th point I have is try to connect in depth. Okay, what do I mean by that? When you sponsor someone, okay, and you enroll them in your system, in your business, or if you are selling products to them and they are not becoming just reps as well in your business, you want to do that in a way you need to have built that bond, that trust, that likability factor together in order to be comfortable and suggest some of the people they know to you, introduce them to you. So you don't just sponsor a person or sell something to one person. You want to go through them to their close people as well. Okay, and you can do that if you have built a good relationship with the person you sponsored or with the person you sold to your products directly or services. Through them, if the connection is very good and it's very strong, and if they know, like, and trust you enough, even if they are not doing the business, okay, if you have built such a good connection, they will give you leads. They will refer you to their contacts. Why? Because they know, they like, and trust you very much, and because they have benefited from what you offered, and because they want their friends to benefit from what they have benefited. It's like going to a restaurant, okay, and you're having a conversation with a friend, and you told them, I feel like eating Chinese tonight, for example, and they tell you, oh, I know that great restaurant, that chicken lo mein name restaurant, whatever, on that street, and it's very good, the prices are very good, they're very friendly, and blah, 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 blah. Do they have any compensation? No, or most likely not. But they refer it to you. Why? Because they know, they like, and trust you, and because they would like you to share the same great experience as they have, because they know, they like, and they trust that business, that person offering that product, service, whatever, the Chinese restaurant, for example. On the contrary, if you tell them that I'm thinking to go on ABC Chinese restaurant, and they have a bad experience about it, they will definitely share it with you and help you avoid getting hurt, because they did get hurt. What you do is up to you, of course, but they told you about it. It's the same with business and marketing online and everything, and network marketing and whatever. If someone is satisfied with what they got, they will spread the word out, right? I hope that makes sense. We covered a lot of stuff, I believe. I have 13, yeah, this is my notes. I have it right there, and I was reading through it. 13 points. It can be long, it can be tough. I know it can be hard for some people, and it can actually hurt some people, because they will realize that they have been doing things in their own way. I'm sorry, but I do this because I want to help you, and hopefully lead you through the right way of doing your online marketing, on how to approach people and on how to respond when people approach you. You want to bring them closer. You don't want to repel them. Maybe the timing at the moment you are talking with the other person is not right. Doesn't matter. If you have sent them away because of your reaction, you send them away. It's going to be very hard for you to get them back. But if you have created a good communication together, a good friendship together, you never know what the future can bring. And the future might be in the next hour, might be in the next week, it might be in the next month, it might be in the next year. Doesn't matter. Once you have built a good relationship with the other person, with each other, both of you are watching each other. Think of it. If somebody sent you away through their reaction while chatting or talking on the phone or whatever, you wouldn't be looking at their profile anymore. But if they were genuine and honest and try to help you out and bring you closer through their communication, think of it. Are you checking their profile out or not? Think of it. That will prove me right or wrong. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you had a great time with my talk, with my short talk. It went about 20 minutes or so, I don't know, somewhere there. These skills can be acquired. They take time, they take persistence, they take practice. Okay, make sure you practice some of them one at a time. Think of them, maybe take a note. I'll upload this on YouTube and have bullets and notes, and also make a blog post about it so that you can find each of the points I'm mentioning easily to help you out. And hopefully this can help you very much. It can be very challenging to think all of them together at the same time, but over time, if you practice them one at a time, two at a time, three at a time, whatever, if you get the idea and start applying it, for sure you will begin to getting results. And that's my goal. I hope to help you get results through talking and communicating with people. Okay, it can happen. It happened for me. Why not you? Right? Hope you appreciate that. Share the video if you got any value on this. I'm sure a lot of the people you know are having problems with approaching or being approached with people online, trying to market their business online. It can be very challenging. I think the numbers are somewhere, I don't know, 95, 97%, if not more. People trying to take their business online are struggling, and that's a big percentage, 95+%, I don't know, much more I believe, but anyway. So maybe this video can help and inspire some of the people you know. So please do them a favor and share this around so that you can help them through this video. Start practicing on what I'm sharing with you, if you got any value, of course. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Like this video, like my page, and stay connected. Share it again, and things are going to be much better for you. I'm sure you can do this. It takes time. Yeah, it does take time, but for sure it's going to worth it in the end. If you need to reach out to me, you can send me a message here or just visit my homepage, nikopapadopoulo.com. You can see it right there. And if you are watching the recording, also on my blog or YouTube, it's going to be my contact information somewhere on the sides. I like this software. It's pretty neat. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you are having an amazing, a super exciting and productive day today as well. Thank you for watching. Niko here from nikopapadopoulo.com. Be good, have fun, and God bless.